We're watching Scrap. All we're doing right now is we're going to focus on Scrap. We're looking at the positioning, his timings, the way he plays the waves, how he takes his fights. His arrow is going to be slightly different to Dashi. So for you aspiring assault rifle players, this is the guy you want to watch. Right, so Scrap, number one. What is he doing? He's going up top, taking the elevator. Lazy bastard.
I don't know if there is a respawn opening here for Boston. Well, what, the Hacienda
619.
will be their pick, so,
right, look at his positioning in the flow. Look at him reacting off information. Look at him filling in where he needs to. Last guy in the flow, keeping the game controlled. Right here, chat. Let me... Right here. Okay, cool. So look at him playing his position. So the thing when you're an assault rifle player, it's about understanding when you need to play power positions in relation to the situation, in relation to the macro, and when you need to get mixy. As much as we talk about pacing with SMGs, it's very, very important with these new style of AR players that you understand when you iron and hold open lanes for your Hydras, for your Envoys, and when you need to get mixy in the flow, right? When you need to get mixy in the trades. So look at the power position he's playing, 38 seconds. Look at what he needs to fill in order to make the game easy for Envoy. Think about Scrap in this situation as a tank destroyer, as a long-range tank. He's locking down lanes to get people weak to help Envoy. So Envoy needs to focus on one thing, two things. He doesn't have to focus on doing 360s. That's your Overwatch right here. Look at how he's then playing towards Envoy. Look at him in the flow. So we see this, chat? Right here, it's understanding when you need to play a power position, and then during the wave, in relation to where you are in the flow, what lanes do you need to play in order to trade, put pressure down on the map. 29 seconds left. He's given up the top. He's not sat here the entire time. As soon as kills are going down, he understands his teammates are going to spawn up either here or here. He's putting pressure on the map. The biggest differences I see from you guys in Diamond, in Crim versus pro players is understanding when you can give up a power position and how you want to take space. Look at his centering here. Let's watch his centering. He's not ready for this. What? Is he weak? Oh, he's weak. Okay. Holy fuck. That nearly got me tweaking. Even better, chat. Even better, chat. This is understanding pacing as an assault rifle. Look at the lane he's playing in relation to the time, in relation to what he needs to fill, in relation to the flow. He gets him weak, gets a couple bullets into him, and look how he's running it down. He's running it down, and look at how he's then going to center on him. He's centered perfectly on him in case there is a rechal, hunting his bitch ass down. Now, if he gets to here and he's like, right, Purge is going to be regenning, he may not chow. He may use a stun, he might use a nade. But understand the situation you are in. Understand what's going on. Okay, Purge is weak. I'm centered on him. I'm going to slide cancel and see if he rechals, and I'm going to put pressure on the map. And he killed him. But right here, chat, you notice here, he doesn't continue. He doesn't continue. Why he doesn't continue? Because he's weak. He realizes, right, if I continue and overheat and try and do too much, I'm getting instantly traded from someone who's going to refill here. So when you're playing your AR, you're understanding, right, I'm now in an SMG position, right, where are they going to be? I'm one shot. I'm not going to throw my life away. He's going to try and play his life. He's going to try and stay alive, potentially just stay here, bait out time for his teammates to then help. Your macro determines your micro then determines your macro. Right here. So right here, chat. Staying alive. Not doing anything until he regens. Look at him, doing nothing until he regens. And now he's trying to play time. Because they had the numbers, because it's his responsibility as the first guy or the furthest guy in the flow to pick up time. His teammates there to trade him or watch over him. He does die, but you see the intention. That's the differences in pacing and what we call situational awareness. Game awareness or situational awareness. Right, let's see where he spawns. He spawns back here. Okay, let's see what he needs to do. 13 seconds left. He realizes, right, he's looking at his minimap. Okay, his teammates have spawned out. He's receiving the comm. Yo, I've spawned lights. Let's see how he's playing this. You spawn here, that means there's pressure on this side of the map. So he'll know this. Good try. You get the idea. 4 seconds left. Let's see how he plays this.
do it here.
He spawns here. That's telling him, right, they're on both sides of the map. Let's make sure we draw this. They have this side of the map, and they have this side of the map. So let's see what he does.
Team in LA Thieves throughout the year.
His teammate spawns on him.
Sometimes just come out slow in series.
Look how he takes this chow with his teammate.
Upset.
Right, let's watch him here. Similar to Dashi in that sense, where as an AR player, you're trying to predict and you're trying to guess where people are going to be with the information you have. And look at the way he centers right here, chat. First, understand the decision he's making off spawn is in relation to the macro. Right, we have progression, I'm going to try and get to my teammate. But then, as he's doing it, you're predicting where people are going to be. Look how he's taking that chow with his teammates. And then he realizes, right, Purge has killed Envoy. They have hill control, so I'm going to clear where I think they're going to be. This is as an AR. Look at how he plays it, right? Full health. Look at how he's playing it here. Slide cancelling. He's aiming where he thinks people are going to be in order in his head to use process of elimination to clear or get free kills or get scam kills in order to open up the game for him and his teammates. He's not running in first. He has his teammate next to him who's going to do that. He dies, but you get the idea. Alright, let's see him coming off spawn here. He spawns lights. He spawns here. That tells him, right, they're both sides. They've pushed out towards the time. Where exactly they pushed out, he doesn't know, but they have both sides. We'll see now what decision he makes off spawn in relation to the macro. Macro meaning, what is his teammates doing? How do they want to break the hill? Coming off spawn, right, third guy. His teammates have progression. He could do this, but he has no teammates to help him. When it comes to breaking hills, he's going to get to his teammates. If 6 wasn't there, will he spawn? Yes, because of where 7 is. Might even spawn here. If 7 pushes out here, he'll spawn here. But 7's back here behind the 50 yard, he'll spawn there. Like towards like the middle side of it. Then yeah, he'll spawn here. Coming off spawn, looking at his minimap. Kill feed. What's the situation? What's his order in the fill? What does his team need to do? Right, his teammates have progression. Let's see how he plays this here. He's going to use that progression as the third guy. Now look at him here, chat. He's using the progression his teammates have to help trade. This guy has top. He's not taking a mid route. He's using the progression in order to trade out time while 2, the last guy, is taking that route. When you get there, what is the ideal way to get out of these bad P2 spawns, if you don't mind? Go round. If you spawn market, you're going to just take Charles together. Take Charles. First guy can take a route mid. Everyone else take Charles. But right here, last guy's taking the route to block market to then take a complementary route to break hill. And everyone else is taking mid routes. He could even, if he wanted, if they already had progression, he'd go mid. But right here, get to a teammate, force trades, be efficient. So this is where as in the AR, you need to realize, okay, when in the flow do I just get to a teammate, and when in a flow do I open up the map for a teammate? Right here, his teammates have progression. This is where roles become ubiquitous or become very blurred as Call of Duty progresses year by year. This is where he's like, okay, I'm just going to get to a teammate because trading and fighting together is more important rather than playing a power spot. Because he's third in line. And then look how he gets that kill here. And now he's in a position where he's going to take fights with his teammates. The macro determines the micro. Right here, they're in a 4 versus 2. 39 seconds left. They can play the wave. They know exactly where they're spawning. And now he can play in positions and get to positions fast to help him get the first kill of the next wave. Ernie, look at this. Refilling a good spot. Doesn't get the kill, but you get the idea. The macro determines the micro. If he gets that kill, boom, his teammates spawn in. He turns around, refills where necessary. So good 2-piece by Purge right there. You could argue, yeah, why does he not slide cancel? He's playing his guarantee.
Yeah, a lot of the bottom tier teams kind of rely on an S&D, a 2-3-5. They've shown.
Right, Ernie spawns market. Let's see how he plays this here. He's coming off spawn. He's the last guy in the flow. 25 seconds left. Hive mind. They're going to try and think about flipping him for new. right? So he's just trying to get or pick up a lane his teammates don't have in order to help. So he's trying to play his guarantees here. So he's picking up this lane off spawn in order to make number 3's job easier. So he's using his AR. He's using the benefits of an AR. He's putting himself in a position where he can at least try and play a kill because he realizes Boston have to get to time as the last guy. And then once they make kills, he's going to run forward. So look at Ernie here. Look how he's taking these fights. This is his responsibility for what he needs to watch. He's working with Envoy. They're taking the same fight, and now he's going to run forward. See how he runs forward? He's going to say, yo, turn around. They're spawning market. Now he's running through middle because now they're looking for one player. He's helping Old, trusting him to clear out the last player that you're looking for. You have rotations in you. Your macro determines your micro. He knifes him because it's scrap. Okay, 10 seconds left. Right, chat. Now he's in a position to play a power spot for the next wave to get the next kill. The whole reason as an AR chat why you want to play power spots is it gives you the overwhelmingly high percentage chance of winning your gunfights, getting information early, and helping your teammates with that information. So now he can play his power spot for this wave. Look at it how he's centered here. He's playing that info, and he's using process of elimination to predict where you're going to be based on what he doesn't see. Oh, I don't see you here. Okay, you're going to be here. I don't see you here. Okay, you're going to be there, right? And look how he plays it while he's playing in a good position as an AR. Now he's picking up the hill because that's his responsibility. Now he realizes, right, they're going to spawn at the back now. Now they're playing the wave. Now look at him. He's letting the game come to him. Letting the game come to him because when you let the game come to you, it's on Boston to clear the corners. They have to use basically multiple choices or like they have to guess where Scrap's going to be. If they guess wrong, Scrap is going to get a free kill. Let the game come to you, soaking the entire time. So look at him here. Letting the game come to him. Let the game come to you because now Boston are like, right, where is he going to be? Is he going to be here? Is he going to be here? Is he going to be here? If they guess wrong, he's in a position where Hydra can help him, and if he irons one way, he gets the first bullet onto the guy. So your positioning matters in the hill, especially as an AR. He spawns mid. That's going to tell him, yo, someone's bust up. Either spawn bust up or got through bust up. Look at him picking it up. Macro determines the micro. What you need to do in the moment, what your spawn tells you, your order in fill, your order in the rotation, will determine how you position yourself when you predict where people are going to be. So right here, he's playing hedges because he's like, yo, someone's in this side of the map. I'm going to play a good spot in order to help me clear it. I'm going to use my stun. I'm going to use my nade. And the entire time, he's trying to predict where he's going to be. Look at him. He's clearing it. He's looking for him. Gets unlucky, but you get the idea, chat. Spawns ramp. Right, they're going to be behind. Nice. Uses his stun, uses his nade. 15 seconds left. Let's see how he plays this P4 rotation. They spawn on him, so they know, okay, they don't get the close spawn. They get the deep bust up spawn, which means, yo, they've pushed out mid. Someone's pushed out mid, at least one. Look at him playing the power spot. So it's understanding, chat, what you need to do in relation to the macro during the wave. He has positioned himself in a power spot during the wave to get that first kill, to get that guarantee, right? To give him an overwhelmingly high percentage chance of winning that first kill of the wave. Once they get the first kill of the wave, then you play mixy, then you play fast. Simple as that. So look at him here. He understands, right, this is where I'm going to play based on where I think you're going to be during this wave. Plays that time. Let the game come to you. This is I guess a difference between the way Dashi plays versus the way Scrap plays. Scrap is, I'm in a position, I'm in a good spot. You come into my pre-aims, I'm going to play an off angle so I don't get completely fucking cameraed. And I'm going to set up my teammates and let my teammates come to me.
Yeah.
His pacing is so good as an AR player. So now let's see how he reacts off this. Doesn't do anything, chat. Just chilling. I don't need to do anything, chat. I'm not going to do anything. I have Hydra doing it for me. My teammates are filling in for me. He just needs to keep watching one way. I look at him. Still soaking. You see what I'm saying, chat? Like, understand when you don't need to do anything, especially as a player, as a main AR like Ernie. Let the game come to you. You're in a good position. You're here to win this. You're not trying to win this. You're trying to win this. Yes, 100%. They normally do have an SMG in bottom P4. You want an SMG in bottom P4. He just happens to be that guy in the position to play bottom stage. Yeah, you could say, Ernie, pull out an SMG. I don't really care, to be honest with you. I just think, yeah, next time pull out an SMG, whatever. But right here, keep doing your thing. Let the game come to you. One of the differences, like especially if you're a main AR, right? Your job as a main AR is you're not only opening lanes or power spots for your SMGs, right? Not only are you trying to play good spots to hold map control, pressure, safety net, whatever. Your job is to safety net in situations like this. Your job is to allow players like this to use their free life, to get space. Because then if they die and you stay alive and you're in power spots where you're playing balloon tower defense, you can buy time for these guys to come off spawn and refill where they need to. And then you can, when you have numbers, you get mixy. Then you go again. Ernie is playing balloon tower defense. He's playing, right, you come to me. I have a trophy. The reason why is because you have a trophy. You put the trophy down, you can't do anything. Stun, nade, trophy, balloon tower defense. Come to me, I soak time, we have numbers, I chow you. Simple as that. Easy as that. But you see a slight difference between the way he plays and the way Dashi plays. Dashi is a very slide cancel, I will camera you and gun you to bed sort of AR player. Moonshot AR player. Whereas the difference in playstyle between Ernie and Dashi is Ernie can do that, but he's a lot more of a balloon tower defense, I have a trophy, come to me, I'm in a power spot, I'm going to kill you, and then I'm going to slide cancel you type of player. Yes, correct. Still soaking the entire time, chat.
This is just kind of what I mean. I mean, somehow you blink and they're up 100 points.
Yep.
Scrap might be close too. He's only on 4 in a row. Oh, no, he got it. He was in the hard for the entire 60 seconds. So
and when you're scrap, you let the game come to you. The game, you're just laughing. I'm looking one way. As an AR player, the way you make your main ARs comfortable is if you allow them to look at one lane. If even me. If you put me in Scrap's position, if I play the same positions as Scrap, I am looking one way, I am laughing. The game is easy. As a main AR, your SMGs and your flow and the people around you, obviously is situational, but more often than not, they make the job easy for you because you focus on one thing. You are in a power spot looking at one thing, right? And that's how you enable teams like, players like Ernie to succeed and Dashi to succeed. And the differences between your really, really, really good AR players like them two and Cell, for example, is they know how to get mixy. They know the situation, what's required and demanded for them for the trades to get mixy. They can get finessey. It's essentially flex players who slow down but know how to play fast. So right here, he knows the situation he's in. He knows the situation he's in and he's trying to predict. He's trying to guess, okay, what's going on here? What am I trying to do? Right, let's see how he plays it off this spawn. He knows the situation he's in. He knows he has to break. He knows his teammates have progression ticket. I expect them to just bang through like this. Yep. There you go. Now look at how he's playing. Last guy in line. He's watching over Paco to play his kills here. He's in a spot now where he's watching over this boy because they don't have full control in order to get kills. Now he's in a position where he's getting kills off Paco doing something and they'll refill accordingly. And then you should see him start to move. Yeah, now he's moving. So you could argue, being super critical of Ernie here, you could say, hey, Ernie, your bitch ass got to be moving forward. Let 3 pick up behind you, right? You could argue, hey, Ernie, go here, because this is trusting the flow, and let 3 play here. You could argue that, but he eventually does do it anyway. So he's probably thinking he doesn't have the timing to do it, so he's playing his chow. I get that. Yes, and then 3 takes out an AR in this situation and plays it here. Yeah. And then even if 3 takes this route, Ernie's here, Dan's here, they're playing their kill, they're playing the wave, and then they go. Play your kills, play your kills. That would be my slight critical feedback. Okay, let's see how Ernie's playing it here. Comes off spawn, goes Eskies, 3rd guy in the flow, dies. He's trying to rotate for new. LAT do this fantastically. If LAT know you have scrap, they will push through mid and use middle to control this. And then pick up ticket. Spawns back here. Let's see how they play this. He's playing for old. Dies an old. I don't think he challenged old there, Ernie. Look at where he spawns. He's like, alright, I spawned here. That means, what does that mean, chat? You know at least where one person is going to be around this side of the map. He's not pinching, therefore he's in ticket. Process of elimination, anticipation. What is he going to pick up as the last guy with an AR? Let's see. Refilling through hedges. This is pro COD in a nutshell. Understand your order in the flow. Understand your order in this conveyor belt, right? And then understand what position you need to get in. Pro COD is about getting into good positions really fucking fast. When you get in good positions, it gives you an overwhelmingly favorable chance of winning that gunfight, right? To then get mixy, to then take the same fights and trade. And look at Ernie playing hedge, because it eliminates this. He's in a position where he can help this. He's in a position where he can stun and help this. What's good, McLovin? What's good, Alejandro? So look at him. He's in a position where he's playing. He knows, okay, Paco's died from Snoop. He's going to play that kill first, then turn around. He's playing that kill first because it's progression. Chat, there is a reason why in this position Ernie doesn't bang time. He's maintaining this side of the map because he's already there. He's playing to trade, and his teammates can use that as progression to then bang time and hold. And he gets that kill because he's in a good spot. And because of he gets that kill, they can then refill where required and keep the power positions. As an AR, understand from a pacing perspective what you need to do in the wave. Hold your power spots. Understand the most important kills in the trade from an efficiency perspective, and use that as the as a progression point. It's just crazy because McLovin, it's repetition. When you play 3 scrims a day for 300 days, there's only so much variability you'll have, surprisingly, in COD. You'll know how to play most situations because you're in them over and over and over and over and over, right? At some point, this is all repetition. Decision making is repetition. And look at Ernie holding a power spot. But understand the difference here, chat. He's the first guy in the flow. He knows his teammates are behind him from a macro perspective. So now he's going to get space, get time, do something. Maybe not as fast as, say, a Hydra, but you get the idea here, chat. Look at him. Now he's in a good spot, playing to trade. Dies, but you get the idea. Okay, chat. 25 seconds. Macro affects the micro. So, chat. Why do you think... Technically, Ernie is the first guy here. Why do you think Scrap doesn't do this? Why do you think Scrap does this? Why does Scrap not do this, or this, or this, but instead, he does this. Why? Remember, guys, your macro affects your micro. So right here, explain to me, if you are scrap off spawn, you're an assault rifle player, why is he picking up mid from a macro perspective? What do you see in the minimap? What do you see right now? There's basically two reasons. To watch mid for next, watch one line, two is coming. Good chance, good. So what is that? What does that mean? What does number 2 have? What does number 2 have here? What has number 2 got here? It starts with a P. That's not the word I'm looking for. It starts with, well, it's right. Technically, you are right. But there's another word. Profusion? He hasn't got profusion, but he does have progression. Yes, he has progression. What's good, Alofi? Good answers. Yes, good. Which means he can use that to get to him, right? But why does he not take this route? Why does he take the mid route? Because this is flow. This is his priority in the flow, right? He's playing an AR position in order to try and get scammers to set this guy up. He's taking a route to set his AR up to try and get scammers and to clear lanes for his teammates to bang out. This is Scrap setting his team up using Hydra's progression. That's why he doesn't take that fucking route. And that's why at 28, they're playing through middle. Because remember guys, your job as an assault rifle in this situation is you're playing for any scammers. You're playing to get people weak. When you get people weak, either a stun or a nade, or you clear these lanes, it gives him the chance to bang through. Right? That comm is, yo, I'm gonna kill stage. He's like, yo, I'm killing stage. Scrap is like, yo, I spawn lights. He's gonna be like, yo, I'm killing stage. Right? Now he's making him weak. Right here. Because of the lane he's taken. He's distracting him. He's distracting him. He's going to get him weak so he can't do anything. He's going to continue to look at flowers. Gives him rain to do something. Now it opens up timings here, chat. Because you're using your assault rifle in a position to open the map up. Right here. He dies. It doesn't matter. Well, it does matter. But... oh! Look at him. Look at his face. Look at this motherfucker's face. Look at Paco's face. He's like, one shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you got to start thinking, chat. Your macro affects your micro. What you need to do from a chessboard perspective is going to affect how you position yourself, how you take these fights from a micro perspective. I get him weak, what is he going to do? Where is he going to go? Is he going to reach out? How do I make it in my favor? These pros do it so good. Look at one. Alright, we're listening to Scrap. Only listen to Scrap, okay? I'm going to stop yapping.
Red door awakening. Okay. Red door awakening. Yeah, I got it. Still there. Still there. First spawner. Red door awakening. First spawner. I can't. I saw an either set time. I kill goalie mid. Kill goalie. Hey, goalie and I should have been. Nice. Let me sidewalk above you. Sidewalk. Nice. One to get away. Mid for sure. Mid door safe. Mid spawn. I have my sidewalk. Sidewalk. Watch out. Security. Stay down. Yo, on time and security. He's out. I'm about to cruise, bro. Do it. We have two. Do it. Cruise right now. Play double large. Hung up with there. Watch out, came in dead. Wait, never mind. Came in dead. Two middle. One. Kill the guy goalie. Kill the guy goalie, please. Yeah, I will. It wants to be sidewalk or sidewalk. Dead. Not me. Soap. I love you. Stage. First guy, Cammy. It's Cammy, then First.
God damn! My bad, chat.
Sidewalk, he backed up right edge. I didn't stun him. Or stage still. Stage. In the corner. Watch out the van. He's one dead. Top right.
I'll explain.
Down. We gotta spawn back.
Wait, Cammy spawn? No, they're spawning in the back. I'm gonna pitch Eskies, bro. Wanna double go spiral, Paco?
I'm down to just get this.
Eskies down. Boys. Look out. And then out after that.
Look out in the spawn. This one front.
Alright, yo, one in spot, one front.
Time.
Nice, all front now, all front now. It could be outer. I can get you outer, I have it.
Yeah, spawn right now.
File dead.
Nice, 3. Missing,
I got all your eyeball outer. Awakening. Never
I'll get
got
you outer.
There's 2 outer front, like deep outer front.
You can't let me mid. You can't let me spawn.
Outer, Naden.
Well, can I go back to back to outer?
One shot mid.
Front.
EP1. He's deep.
Alright,
Front.
Last
one
one,
more
P1
to the
after that.
outer after that. Outer to the hill, outer to
No,
the hill.
to the time, low. No, low.
Oh. Nice, go forward, both of you.
I have a cruise.
I have time. Yeah, we should use
I'm
Organ
going
Streak.
mid,
We
going
should
mid.
use Organ
Yeah,
Streak to bang the hill.
Yeah, I'm down.
Make sure we clear top yellow and clear top red, and we're good.
I get top yellow.
Alright, perfect.
Alright.
I'm already climbing top yellow.
I'm cruising.
So, to answer your question, and our comms were the same for the past 2 or 3 years, right? Is you don't need to always call where you're going off spawn, right? Because from scrims, from your game plan, from repetition, and from flow, you already have an idea, or you already know or expect what your team's going to do. What you notice in their comms, it's stuff like player tracking. It's stuff like thinking for another teammate. It's stuff like that. The little micro stuff is what they usually say. This is how you prevent cluttering of the comms. I learned this from Slasher. He mentioned this on stream, and it clicked for me many, many years ago. There's a time and place for having urgent and hectic and high energy comms. There's a definitely time and place. We had that every time we won an event, right? Because you can snowball things. But more often than not, your comms need to be like this. Because when you have urgency in every single comm, every single play from a timing perspective feels rushed. You feel like that you don't have that much time when you really do. It feels like the world is ending type of comm, right? It stops your ability to think and slow it down. The best COD, championship winning COD, is when the game feels slow. Not when the game feels fast, when the game feels slow. When the game feels slow, it forces you to then rely on your preparation. You can rely on your preparation more safely and more consistently. LAT are well prepared. They know what their game plans are. They know what they need to do. They trust the flow. They keep the game simple. They know how to play the game, what positions they want, what lanes they want to fill, how do they want to break, how do they want to... When you know this, you don't have to say it. Teams who are new, you will listen. Teams that have roster changes, they say what they need to do because it's not muscle memory. This is why I don't like roster changes, chat. If you know me over the years, I don't make roster changes. I hate them. I fucking hate roster changes. Max 1 is because you can't get to a point like this where you have trust, where you're selfless, when you can trust the flow, right? This is what you need. This is how you can play loose, play with no fear. You get to this level. That is why. Now, let's look at Scrap before the listening. So right here, first guy in the flow, look at the positions he's trying to play. He's trying to play his kill during the wave. Gets a 2-piece. Again, as an AR, positioning is everything in Assault Rifle. If you can't get map control, if you can't get space, you need to make sure you understand and use prediction and anticipation to figure out where people are going to be and play your good spots to help you get them kills. When the game feels hectic as an AR player, it's because you're not playing your good spots or understanding the timings that you have or understanding or respecting the map control that enemies have. This is chess within chess. As an AR player, you're trying to respect the map control that enemies have while also positioning yourself to either help the team or get yourself a kill. Look at the power spots he's always playing. He's not, first guy in the flow, he's not banging it down. He's respecting and understanding what map control you guys have, what space you guys have. He's going to play his kills first. Then once you have numbers in relation to the macro, like this, then you bang out. Doesn't that make you a bit predictable? But COD is predictable. But at the end of the day, even with the predictability aspect, it's a team game. Sure, you might be predictable, but if you're in a position that's overwhelmingly favorable for you, I don't care how predictable you are. I'm not gunning you, and it's setting my team up, right? Yes, okay, you raise a very valid point. Yes, he will try and counter that spot, right? But it doesn't matter because don't forget you have him, and him. You're not playing under the assumption that you're going to get countered. You know you're going to get countered. Your job is to set your team up. You're clearing and opening the map and the space from a chessboard level in order to make the game easy for them, right? You're a pawn. You're a pawn who's trying to set your queen up. Your queens are here. All the spots are the same. You have a trophy for a reason. They're going to stun you. They're going to nade you. But it's about understanding when to go to them spots and then understanding when to not be in them spots. That's how you play an AR, right? Yes, he's in a predictable spot. Fine, I know where you are, but I'm in an overwhelmingly high gunfight position to get that kill and then move up the map in relation to the macro. Right? He gets a two-piece from a predictable spot. And as an AR, you're going to have to gun him. That's an AR, right? He's got 2 kills. And it opens up the map for the rest of his teammates in the flow to push up in relation to the macro to then fill through time and keep them spawning here to then win that next wave. That's your job. Because now look, now his team are in an advantageous position because now they're going to have the rotation for you. Now there's a chance that they could spawn behind. But P2 popped. Spawn him here. He's playing time. Let him pack or bump. Third guy's refilling. Last guy will spawn up and refill where he needs to. Right? So this is understanding when to be in them positions and when not to be in them positions. And always in relation to the macro on the chessboard. Where's the efficient kills? How do I need to be in the gunfights? Where are the trades coming from? What do I need to do in this time? You know? He dies, but you get the idea. Look at him playing a power spot. Dies. But it's fine. Right, let's see how he's playing it here. He's one shot. So you see here, chat, he's one shot. He's going to wait for his teammates and they're going to chow together. He has a streak too. So this is where they're going to use a streak to break. A streak is a get out of jail free card. For info, people have to run away and you can get space. So look at him not challenging here, chat. Then he chows. But bit of an ego chow is what it is. Look at how he takes the chow. 13 seconds. They'll make kills and run forward. Ernie is very good at letting the game come to him. As you guys see here, very good at letting the game come to him. But he's not a slug. He's not super stationary. He's taking chows. Streaks are a different topic. We'll talk about streaks a different time. Alright, let's see what Ernie's doing here, chat. Look at the lane he's picking up. Again, he's predicting based on the minimap where the enemies are going to be, where they're spawning, what routes they're going to be taking, where could they be in relation to the minimap, and what does he need to do in the moment in relation to his team. Loses that gunfight, but at least you can see by the pace that he's playing, he's pre-aiming it. He's like trying to chal it. Look, he clears it here. Look how slow he's playing. He knows that someone's bust up. He's checking it. Process of elimination. Right, spawns at the back. Let's see how they break this. 40 seconds left. Banging through time. They're just banging through time. Playing the trades. Takes that chow. Gets him weak. He knows, okay, he can't push. So right here was good from Ernie, right? So right here's another micro play. Is he slide cancels, right? He knows, okay, they're going to be spawning here, right? They're going to have this side of the map, right? 39 seconds left for this wave. He slide cancels out to camera the guy that's going to be running through either direction. So let's look at how he does it. Let's look at how he does it, right? He knows, right, okay, they've spawned up here. Look at how he tries to camera, get the guy weak, and understand, okay, if I get him weak, but I don't fully commit to the chow, I'm going to slow down their team push and get him weak for this guy to trade, right? He's doing it. He's not actively thinking about it in the moment, but like he knows he's going to slow the push, right? So look at how he takes that chow. This is what I'm saying with AR players who are very good with their pacing. He's not always letting the game come to him, and he's not always banging out, right? He realizes, look at the slide chow, the way he's clearing and ironing while he's sliding. to take that fight, understands, yo, I've got him one shot. If I have him one shot, I know he's not going to push without dying to my teammate. He has a stun, has a nade, he can deny the push. Recharges it in case he's coming out, doing the same thing again in case he's coming here. But then his teammate dies, and he doesn't overextend to Chow because he knows, yo, I know there's 2 people at least here, because he sees Cammy, gets him weak, and he sees Awakening. 2 versus 1. Now he's letting the game come to him, and he's letting Paco do what he needs to do. He has a trophy stun nade. Yes, he doesn't throw a trophy because he's worried about fucking up his timing. But look at now, he's letting the game come to him. And when Envoy chows, I expect him to chow at the same time. I would expect him to chow at the same time. But there we are, he doesn't.
Go forward, both of you. I have time. I'm down. Make sure we clear top yellow and clear top red.
Alright, let's see the way Ernie's playing. Ernie has a streak, he's holding progression, he's just staying alive.
I love listening to their comms. Tons of small talk, streak now coming in. What'll provide? Cammy's going to drop, not able to get the player bottom stage.
Alright, let's see how he's playing it. He's recognizing, okay, where am I getting them spawning? Where do I need to go? No, this is play like a pro scrap. You missed map 1.
Biggest threat when Envoy is playing well. Now what can he do though? The rest of his teammates kind of drop around him. He's gonna have the pressure. Can he be the hero that Scrap was?
Yes, every team has a 4 dead plan. It's pretty much everyone does it the same way. Okay, let's see what Ernie's gonna do off spawn here. If he stays alive, spawns close. See, this is a no map aggression spawn. When you spawn either on top of a teammate or next to the hill, enemies have no map aggression. I broke down S&D yesterday. Hollow. It's gonna be on my YouTube.
6 straight, 15 points needed for the dub.
I broke down protocol S&D yesterday. Who has the free life? In what situation? What situation? In this situation, Paco has a free life. He's just playing a safety net spot to buy time. But they're taking fights together. They're taking fights together. Look, as an AR player, now this is a situation. You're in your spots. Take your fights together from a macro perspective. Now he's going to play to trade. This is why playing your spots, your hybrid spots, your power spots, your progression spots, as an AR is good because you're in a position to then trade. This is such a good map from Ernie.
He's calling in the fireworks.